ahead and hit that button for future solutions now. Any clips, news, names, or information used in this video is for fair use commenting, criticism, educational, and fair use purposes. Viewer discretion is advised. The statements or comments in this video are alleged, and all accused offenders are innocent until proven guilty. Now let the scrutiny begin, and enjoy. Child Care Criminals and Despicable Daycares, Episode 1. Today, we will be discussing James Cholino and Jennifer Miller from the Wild Kingdom Early Learning Center in Fairfield, Ohio. Let's take a nice gander at these cold-hearted unprofessionals.
Caught on camera, a 4-year-old little girl assaulted by a teacher who was supposed to be caring for her.
2 former employees at a local daycare are facing charges after being accused of mistreating the child. Local 12's Jenna Cisneros joins us live in Fairfield outside Wild Kingdom Early Learning Center. Jenna, first off, how is the little girl?
Yeah, I spoke with the mother of the little girl, and thankfully she's been doing well. Her mom says that she is nonverbal, and staff describes her as a gentle soul who wouldn't hurt anybody. The director says as soon as she heard that little girl's cry, she says her motherly instinct came to life, and she knew something was immediately wrong.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
What appears to be a seemingly normal start for this preschool classroom quickly turned chaotic.
Get out of here.
Former teacher James Cholino had been watching 10 kids in his class back in June when a 4-year-old girl left the room with another class. Jennifer Miller, the teacher of the other class, brings the child back into Cholino's classroom, and then he pushes her to the ground. Miller watched it all happen and proceeds to shut the door and leave.
The video itself has all the truth it needs in it. So as soon as you watch that, or as soon as you see that, you know immediately what has to be done.
Director Lisa McMillian says a third teacher, seen in the red shirt, came into the classroom after the little girl got pushed to the ground. That teacher was not involved in this incident. Cholino then took the little girl to McMillian's office.
You just know something's not right with that cry. As a mom, you know when something is not right. As a director, I know all of those children and I know how they cry.
McMillian says she immediately pulled the surveillance video, fired the 2 teachers, reported the incident to police, as well as the little girl's family.
What the hell is this? I cried. I couldn't hold it. It was so heartbroken.
3 months later, the family is still struggling to forget the incident.
The guy just pushed her away like an animal, a little baby who knows nothing, who all she knows in life is just to play, eat, and sleep. You push her down on her chest, and she's lying down crying, and you are still doing what you were doing. What a heartless man.
Both employees have been fired. Police have also charged Cholino with assault and child endangerment. Miller is also charged with child endangerment. The little girl's mom praises the director here for immediately notifying her of this incident. She says since the 2 teachers have been fired, she still feels comfortable sending her child here at this daycare. For now, reporting live in Fairfield, Jenna Cisneros, Local 12 News.
Thank you, Jenna. And both former teachers have pleaded not guilty. The trial is set for December 3rd.
First and foremost, I would like to give our director, Miss Lisa McMillan, a round of applause. Not only did you save future children from being abused, but you also saved the reputation of the child care center in which you work for. What you did was definitely monumental. A lot of child care centers are very apprehensive and protective of their employees, even when they're dead wrong. You stepped up and you stood up for that child, and for that, you deserve your flowers. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, before we discuss Mr. James, let's discuss Miss Jennifer. Miss Jennifer, if you are not aware, darling, it is your duty as a child care worker to report any abuse or neglect that you witness. Period. There's no excuse for your actions. You witness a grown man push a 4-year-old nonverbal child to the floor with no remorse, and your response was to close the door and act as if nothing happened. Where is the logic in that? How would you feel if that was your child? How would you feel if that was your sibling? That is completely unacceptable. You saw this man put his hands on that child in an inappropriate way. You should have reported it. Period. It's no excuse. You failed to protect that child, and you chose to protect a predator. There's no logic in that. And the daycare director was absolutely correct in getting rid of you, just like she got rid of Mr. James. And you, Mr. James, you dilapidated specimen of what we humans call a man. You had the audacity to put your revolting, grubby palms on this innocent, nonverbal, apparently special needs child. Well, I certainly hope that you receive the maximum punishment allowed for this offense, and I also hope you receive the same physical attention from your new roommates that you decided to bestow on that precious 4-year-old nonverbal girl. You deserve to be under the jail. Not only do you deserve to be under the jail, but I hope you drop that soap. Honestly, I cannot believe this baby abuser and his mindless spectator decided to plead not guilty, although they were caught on tape. Typical of a perpetrator. In conclusion, the moral to this episode for administrators, owners, parents, and ethical caregivers is cameras are a good thing. They really are. Not only do they protect you in the child care center, but they protect the children in the child care center. The additional lesson that you should have learned as a caregiver is to keep your hands to yourself. Do not physically harm these children at all whatsoever. And if you see something, you need to say something. If you do not, you will also be in trouble with the perpetrator. And honestly, if it is that difficult for you to keep your hands to yourself, then you need to find another line of work. This is Melanie with Around the Way Training Consultants, and I want to thank you for joining us today. See you soon.
Created using Powtoon.